Hey everybody, Will from the Outdoorsman channel. Good to see y'all. And today, well, you clicked on the link, you already know what we're doing. We are gonna build a camp box. That's right. And I wanna build this box as if I didn't have a wood shop. I mean, we have everything down there. We have table saws, joiners, biscuits, dominoes, everything. But I wanna build it with just a track saw and a few simple tools. Mostly everybody owns a track saw, so this should be pretty easy for you guys. Now I'm going to be doing the entire thing out of this MDO, which is really good stuff. I highly recommend MDO for your builds. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've already laid out kind of how I want the box to look. So we're going to have an area on the bottom here just for the stove. This, I was going to have it be a drawer, but instead I think this is where we're going to put our plates and maybe the bowls. Over here, we have a little drawer that'll be for the silverware, the salt, the pepper, all that other stuff. A specific area here just for the coffee pot. And then over here, not quite sure what we're going to do in this area quite yet. So I have laid out everything already, and I think we're going to cut some stuff up. Festool away. Okay. Hey, sorry everybody, I thought I was recording there, but I wasn't. Well, I've got almost all the pieces cut, and I just have to trim up the top and the bottom here. Oh. Tell you what, despite all the horrifying disasters that I always have going on with me in the shop, so far it's coming out pretty good. All right, let's do a dry fit. Alrighty, so we have all of the pieces cut here, and what I've gone ahead and done is I've just run some blue masking tape along the edges there, just to hold it together. And to kind of show you what we got going on here, this front piece, I just kind of taped it on. So if we pull the tape off, we're going to do a couple of little like butterfly clips, but so the front here, so that'll just open up like this. We'll have a couple of chains, you know, and a piano hinge in there, and this will be the work surface. Now, just real quick, if you guys would like the measurements to build your own box like this, the measurements are all going to be down in the description. I just really ask that you guys subscribe to the channel if you're going to build it. That's all I ask. Just subscribe. Thank you. Now, before I get into the gluing and screwing, because that's our favorite part is the screwing, but I'm going to coat the inside of this box. And I was thinking about doing a couple different things like rattle cans or whatever, but I'm actually going to use this, which is Gelcoat, because I run a boat shop. I build boats and I restore boats. So we're going to use Gelcoat to coat the inside of this box. And I'm pretty sure you guys have never seen that done on any of these outdoor channels before. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with Gelcoat, Gelcoat is a polyester-based material, and it is cured using a liquid hardener known as MEKP, methyl ethyl ketone and peroxide, something like that. But anyway, every boat out there, the hull, generally Gelcoat, and the entire boat is made with polyester resin. So anyway, so we've got 8 ounces or so, which is about 10 cc's of MEKP. I'm going to go a little hotter. We're going to go up around 15, give or take, because like I said, it's old Gelcoat, and I want it to cure. The biggest thing with Gelcoat is you got to stir it. Man, do you got to stir this stuff. Over on my other channel, my Holdfast Marine DIY tips and tricks for the boater, we have a ton of Gelcoat stuff over there. If you guys are ever interested in checking it out. I'm going to be using this nap roller here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a bit on and roll it out. Nothing too crazy here, folks. Just want to be careful around the edges because I want to be able to get some glue, and this stuff does tend to run a little bit. And we're just going to do one coat. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if you guys notice here, I'm not rolling any gel coat on the front or the back. And the reason is that I have a different plan. I'll show you in a little bit, but I'm going to do something a little different there. Now, depending on temperature, gel coat usually dries in about 4 or 5 hours. I mixed a really hot batch, so I expect it'll be set in about an hour. But to be on the safe side of things, I'm going to let it go overnight. So we'll see you guys in the morning. A new day dawns, and we have all of our pieces all beautifully gel coated. It actually did dry, so I was pretty surprised about that. I've got some pieces over here. This is going to be the back, and I've put a nice coat of a matte, like camouflage paint on here, which I think is going to contrast really nicely. So let's do some assembly. I'm going to start by gluing on the back panel. I'm going to be using some 1 1/4 inch stainless steel brads. We're going to use those first, and then I'll go through and run some stainless steel screws all the way around. So first things first, we're going to be using this Tight Bond Ultimate Wood Glue. It's waterproof. It's good for outdoors or indoors. I'm always of the measure everything as many times as you can, because I fuck up so many projects, guys. All right, next we're going to put a side on. Just get some glue. Now for the other side. How's everybody's day going? How y'all's day going? Good? Square on the inside here. Yeah, look at that. All right, now we got our 4 sides in. I'm gonna just go around and nail it off, I guess. So I've got my front piece here, and I'm debating on what I want to do for hinges. I like these hinges quite a bit, but I think they might stand up a little too big. I did buy some piano hinge, but of course it's too long, so I have to cut it. All right, well, I cut this off camera. Line that piano hinge up, the screw will fall out. Try that there. I'm really pissed at all of you professional woodworkers out there that saw exactly what I did wrong, and you didn't tell me. Oh, Lordy old Jesus. It has all been a shit show, folks. But that's what you get on this channel, shit shows. So here we go. Well, there she is. I got the front on. Of course, you saw the disaster with the piano hinge. So what I did was I cut a mortise out here, cut this out, and then just plop the hinge in. I just plopped it in. 2 hours for a hinge. 2 hours. So I guess the moral of the story here is if you want to watch a carpenter do things, go find somebody else on YouTube. If you want to watch a moron like me hack into it with a saw, this is the channel for you. I'm going to go drink some proper 12 and have some supper. I'll be back at this in the morning. Good morning, friends and new subscribers. Well, the box has not gone anywhere today. But what we're going to be doing here this morning is building the drawer, and I figured you guys might like to see that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, no joinery here. We're just going to nail it and glue it and call it a drawer. How is everyone doing today? You guys all having a good day? I'll tell you one thing. It is like outside right now, it is absolutely disgusting out. It is rainy and gross, and it's cold, and today was one of the first days I actually put the heat on in the shop. There we go. There's a little box. A little boxy box. I know, it doesn't look square, but it's going to be. We have a nice little box, little drawer. Another thing done. So here are our partitions. I've painted them in white enamel, and as usual, I have to wait for paint to dry. Still waiting for paint to dry. Oh boy, oh boy. You guys ever get songs stuck in your head while paint's ready to dry? You know, songs like bop ba doop dop ba doom bop. Ha progresso. Yes, indeedy do. We have got, yes, oh yes, we have got our shelf in here. So I've already pre-drilled everything. So we're gonna screw this guy off. All right, after all that fussing around and a couple little whoopsies over there, but I don't care. I didn't test fit the drawer, so let's see if she fits. Yeah! I think we're ready to prime this bitch. What is up, my Nerf herders? We're going to call it a wrap on this build right now. I want to thank you all for watching, and I most importantly want to thank all of you who have now subscribed to the channel. Oh, you want to see the box? I got you. There it is. There is the box, and it is kind of done. A few things I want to add to it, but for all intents and purposes, and for the sake of my life, it's done for today. All right, here's the big moment. We're going to open her up. I have my wife filming, so everybody please thank her in the comments. But here we go. We have a camp box. Now, there's definitely some stuff I want to add in here. I want to add a few dividers and some Velcro straps and whatnot. But you have a really, really, really nice ability to pull your stove out, do all your cooking right here in front of all your utensils and whatnot. And then when we put the stove back in, we have an area over here for, you know, plates and bowls and things. And I put this hook on the side here. There's another one here to put a frying pan or spatulas or utensils. But that fits right nicely inside there. Big enough for a Yeti. We've got an old coffee pot storage in here. And let's check out our little drawer that we made here. So inside the drawer, we've got some utensils, toothpicks, salt and pepper shakers. I definitely want to make a few dividers with some 1/4-inch plywood. Just use hot glue just to hold it in. But the drawer worked out great. But what I did do that I haven't seen any other camp box do is I added in some puck lights. But if I shut the lights off in my shop, I think you can imagine yourself on a camping evening, and you have plenty of light. It spills down into the drawer so you can see everything in there. I think the main end goal here will be to have everything so it kind of locks into place so that if the box is jostled, you know, stuff isn't rolling around everywhere. For those of you people watching who maybe have businesses or whatever, I'm going to list my address down in the description at the very bottom, and send me stickers, and we will cover this entire thing with the stickers of your shops, your businesses, whatever you got going on. And that's all I got for you guys right now. Thanks for tuning in. More adventures to come. We'll see you guys next time.